they'll take care of business here on Nuke, and we'll see Mirage. Even that one, they had one loss this year on the map, and that was the first game they played against Heroic at Blast Groups. So an incredible run that they've had in 2023.
They look a little more alive, Vitality did, towards the end of Anubis, so let's see if they can bring that in early. Not too early, the pistol coming through clean for Monte. Nice shot for ZywOo, hits the double dink, but he's getting rounded by Demka, who was a monster last map. ZywOo got to put him to bed. He cannot.
Vitality, they've always
got a
been
17
good,
win streak.
17 wins in a row.
They're not going to lose. That would be a monstrous upset, right? It's one thing to do it on Anubis, one thing to catch them sleepy, but like, Vitality woke up at the end of that map. Now we're in their home map. They're a team that love to punish Pig, and they didn't do that today. I guess, Monte, this isn't their greatest map, but you know, like you said on the desk, Overpass could have been a spicier pick for Vitality. No, they just went with a comfort, a home choice. And so, should be fine, right?
Yes, but one thing for Monte here, they only played it 2 times. They've lost to Rooster in their Pro League group, and they've won 1 map since online. I wanted to see do some weird stuff on this map.
Like what?
Because,
how weird?
You know, go for some uncharacteristic setups, some stacks, some timed pushes, right? Try to make the game not make sense a little bit. Because Vitality has such an advantage on the map, right? And they can adapt to almost anything. And if you do things sort of step by step, that's where they're going to be able to read the game well and be 1 step ahead of you. We'll see now this round becomes interesting.
Yeah, Young wants to try and make it a little bit easier for himself. Tries his hand at a...
All right.
He did play with Simple.
True.
Ooh, fast play out the door. 5-7 will wrestle back. Krasnal, and a bit of help from Magisk, brings this into a 3-on-3. Apex holding on to the lobby wrap round. If he gets rewarded with this kill, and he will, that should be safe. It should be locked in. Spinks holding on to the heavens, has support from in the site. Bro does get a little deeper than maybe they were ready for, but Apex deals with him. And so now I'm not that worried. Young is a dead man.
Should be very worried Harris placed the Zeus. Go on, lad. Oh, outside the hut Zeus. Well, they've been rushing, so it makes sense. But he's also solo A. They're playing Yard. Benefit of this is if Vitality spot the 4 heaven, they run hut. Maybe. Whoa. Now they probably can work out that that's a Zeus. And they go ramp. Zeus skins when? We all know they're coming.
Soon, if I had to guess. Soon.
Ooh,
hang on. The fast rotate up in a heaven. That's a kill for these USPs. I hoped it was going to be cooler, but they get farmed out. They all get traded out. And Vitality are looking primed and ready to go 3-1 up. Monte going to have that first buy available in the next. And there will be, to the penny, just enough money for Warrior to bring out an AWP glass cannon if he wants to.
That's really successful for Monte, you know, to get 2 kills, especially Demka with the MAC-10 as well. Vitality has money in the bank, so they can do something more explosive here, more risky if they wish so. Or maybe just a more standard round towards Yard, perhaps anticipating no AWP because of the economy.
Oh, double swing outside, but it's Apex to open. Young dead. Not a good start for Krasnal either, as he is headshot on the spam back in main. Bringing him down a half. This is a rough way for the round to have started. They're having to make up for a lost Young outside, so they've drawn in a second player there. Waro's moved over and has Krasnal helping from main, but with 2 out in the yard, you're weaker elsewhere on the map. The speed that Monte can respond is a little bit slower, so
Wow.
Bro had to deliver a play like that as Vitality looked to challenge ramp. He was the only line of defense, and he's just put down 3 Vitality players, and he's still looking for more. Bro, 4 kills in the round, and it's only Apex left.
This guy's the real deal. Boros 2.0 right now. I mean, it's high standards, but Bro is filling those shoes pretty damn well. Plant would be nice, but he's going to get caught running into the smoke. So, Monte, hold on.
You can see the money is emptied for Vitality, and Monte as well would have to equal if they lose this round, so a crucial round, a swing round as we call them.
And a slow build for Vitality as they wait back in the lobby. Re-smoke at the door locks out that early fight for the time being. Monte have early dropped a man down towards Secret, so they will be able to get that info that the yard is clear. Young can collect that a little bit later. For now, they're still having to dedicate a fair few resources outside. And once more, Bro, that leaves him kind of alone. Over towards ramp. Just now, Waro has peeled back over from outside all the way to hell. So he will be here to lend a helping hand in time.
Bro makes the right call. He could have re-swung. He chooses not to. Playing safer down B with Young, who baits from window, making noise. Bro still is committed. He still wants a couple of kills out of this position. Maybe playing the fade.
That's the why still with the molly.
Good timing. Filters him through the smoke side. Bro's waiting. Vitality should wait that molly out. It doesn't matter which side they push. Just make sure you do it when Monte could be, or when Vitality could be anywhere, not just chokehold. It's 1 kill. Bro sprays. He gets a double, but Young falls as well. It's coming at a cost. The retake is on as Monte get rid of the lurker. Bomb is planted.
Apex up on the rafters. Magisk blows off the door. Gonna give him an open sight line here onto these 2 players back at Decon. Magisk finds them both, but he will now have to pick it up in the clutch. Just getting out through the double door. Magisk left in the 1v1. Waro 2K is the man to beat. Moving into the site. Waro is clean with it. And Magisk dealt with on the towards B. Gives you a great position to fight from in the 1v1. And so Waro kind of needed the immediate snappy kill, and luckily enough, that's exactly what he gets.
Oh, he's stuck now. He's screwed. But
He's
still gets a
always
kill.
good for at least 1, and this time it's so much more than that. He doesn't die at ramp, puts up the kill that's needed, tags them in the smoke, buys time for his teammates to rotate in and lock Vitality out of the ramp room.
5 alive.
A flawless round for Monte. And the lead taken on their CT side.
I'm never going to get worried that Vitality can't win this game, but we're getting all the looks that Monte are planning to be competitive on Nuke.
I think just the one thing that was a little bit weird to me was in the previous gun round, Vitality doesn't really do anything on yard, even though they had the smokes to at least try to smoke screen, you know, what they're trying to do. So it was easy for Monte to rotate, even when they were getting the entry kills on ramp, Vitality, and now you see another buy where it's iffy, but this time Flamesy gets the entry kill.
Important kill for him to get. I think it's just important for him to try and build back into the series more than anything. Was struggling a lot back on Anubis, but you feel like here on Nuke he should be a lot more comfortable. Spinks is at least finding success with that ramp kill, and Apex could get rewarded, but hearing the footsteps. Hang on.
Hello? Oh, dear.
Now he's been spotted. That gets really awkward for Apex. Back of Garage. And a 3v3 bestowed upon Monte. Can they pull this round back? This had all the makings of Vitality being the ones to take it. Monte are locked out of lower. They're having to take a lengthy rotate all the way through Secret.
Don't go now. Oh, it's a bait. Sure, they've got the info. They know where Flames is. They need this kill ASAP as they come in from Secret. That flash forces the AWP to fire. Flames with his back covered by ZywOo, and Denka known about as well. Krasnal tries to help, but this goes from bad to worse. 2v2 with not much time for Monte. They might have to call it off. Surprised Demke even shows as much as he does down the vent there just to get the info, but they wanted a distraction. It's not enough. Vitality convert the post plant, and that's despite Apex dying outside with nothing. Felt like he had a gap
of results in that round there. He was able to find Bro at ramp, but we've seen it go the other way. So I want to see if Monte are able to shut Spinks out, or else, or if he'll still find that normal impact.
Very defaulty here for Vitality. 4 players in lobby holding about as passive as you can with this amount of players here.
And this is almost the exact same utility they had left in that gun round earlier, where they just decided to go ram. So this time around, I think we will see a smoke wall outside before they try to go anywhere further.
Oh, do they peek too early? No. Mora doesn't get a shot that connects, and Apex eats some util damage, but will be able to cross. Molly is nice for Monte.
The smokes might pass by the time. Yeah, down now, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
They won't have time to cross secret.
Got to fight for this one, but Monte aren't actually fighting behind this. They do double Molly. They tuck back in. Oh! He still gets the kill. Could have been 2. Coulda, shoulda, wasn't. Demque at the back of the site. 2 on 4 now. Monte holding on despite that huge mistake. It might just be... Vitality are broken from that. No bomb plant. Like, this is competitive. This is impressive. So there's not a sleepy Vitality on the opening map anymore. There's no excuses. They have to win this map. Or they join the long list of teams whose global offensive run ends with a sour note.
Oh. Yeah, and the thing that's, dude, it feels like Monte just really switched on individually, right? Like, you had Demke with that phenomenal opening map, but moments of brilliance from the likes of Bro, from Waro, his AWP. So Monte are in great form. There's no denying it. And it's another opener from this Waro AWP into Bro back at ramp. If he gets away with another multi-kill here, I don't know. I'm more than nervous for Vitality at that point.
They bail because they lose Spinks. They wanted to B split quick with the rotation cutoff, but now they have to mid-round instead. And ZywOo might be the guy Vitality need in this moment. Oh, pixel gap is just enough. ZywOo gets pressured. He still makes it to Garage though, but can this other player escape? Young just does. Spotted on the way out. ZywOo ready to finish the job. But this is getting uncomfortable right now. Monte make a re-aggressive move in the ramp. They clear lobby. And they're about to realize very soon that Vitality are all outside.
That's a little bit of the kinky stuff I wanted to see from Monte. 3 guys, re-aggressive ramp. ZywOo does find the timing on SDY, so let's see now what the adjustment is for Monte.
Well, now they know that Monte know it's a no-off, and no one knows where it's going to go, as Vitality have heaven control and outside, but that's not much in the grand scheme. They can't split. They might just have to go ramp to B, and Krasnal, who got a kill in T-spawn, is there in time. He whiffs the shot down the vent. Magisk is ready. He can't get the first play, but he's cooled that along, presumably, and he can get the second and maybe even the third. Do they go up with this? 20 seconds, they have to commit. Bro still has a chance to win the round, but just loses the timing, goes back for more. Bro has to win the round right here, right now, and he might have done it. Bombs loose, there's no one close. Bro sees something, he calls for support. This is a mess right now. They're not gonna get the plant, they're not gonna win the round. Monte have done it. That's gotta be it.
This shot out of Waro's AWP, not able to start this one off with that early 5v4, but he had a chance for it, and the second time's no better. It'll be Demke to get it. Result still the same for Monte. 5v4 up against this hero gun. Spinks with that. And he's hoping. Crack open the top site out from the door, but re-smoke in their face. The util from Monte's been annoying if you're Vitality. It feels like it's constantly uprooting you here. That AK has not been given room to get involved. There's been no easy route, no easy path. And so Vitality just keep waiting for the doors to open to this top site here. But Monte aren't going to give them anything for free. 40 seconds, there's still a smoke on Waro. He can lock off one of these angles when this push tries to come through in the final 30 seconds. In at the vent, smoke dropped at main. He does have a teammate trapped in here with him, but that can work in their favor. They can use this as a bait and switch. Demka can end the whole round right now. 2 kills and the third. Demka is on for the ace. Not gonna get it, one shy. But he does more than enough for Sumdai Young to come in and mop up that round for Monte.
A bit ballsy, but I like it. Works perfectly. Monte now, how many rounds is this in a row, Harry?
It's 4 in a row, Yanko.
4 in a row and 7 out of the last 8. So Vitality struggling to find some answers here on Nuke. And it's tough, right? When the opponents are feeling it, when they're playing with a lot of confidence, when they're hitting their shots.
I love how casual LMVT always is. He's just like leaning back in his chair, giggling along.
And probably the most difficult thing is that Bro is playing so well. Because when you add on top of that the anchor doing a great job, and especially ramp on Nuke, because you might try to throw some misdirection and then explode on ramp, right? But if he's always good for a couple of kills and staying alive or buying time, then you've just spent a whole lot of utility to not much effect.
We saw that round the Sphinx tried to vent dive and Bro's on ramp, and Vitality had to cancel after Waro got the opener. He's looking for another one as well. Oh, the flash got him and they saw that. So who knows what he's up against. Can Waro escape? Does he even want to? Feigning with the smoke. He's on his way out, but he looks for a kill here. Random ramp timing, it's what you wanted, Yanko. Bro gets aggressive, and he finds that kill. Waro follows up, and Monte immediately disappear. They bait and switch. They leave Krasnal and Radio. That does mean A is open for the taking, but Sumdai Young, 1 kill in this position would be enough to set Monte up for a late round.
Gets on the top part. But Sphinx is out already. Bro dead on the rafters. He gets an early warning to Sumdai Young. And timing to readjust up on the hot roof, and now just ZywOo 1 on 3. Lobby taken away, and Waro bearing down upon him with the AWP.
Over more default round and they can get the timing on them, and that's exactly what happens. So now you see Vitality, no more half buys, straight into another buy, and the frustration also visible.
It's not the team I thought that would break the 17 map winning streak, and they haven't yet. But they're making an awfully good case for it right now. More smokes outside, more foolery here, and Waro confirms this immediately. No one is pushing, no one is making a move. Except Waro, who has 5 players trapped in lobby. They want to go for an upper hit. They're going to hear the nades off the roof. They know what's coming. Can Waro stop it? Missed shot. He's going to reset. That's fine. His team know what Vitality wanted to do. Now that the jig is up, do they commit? It looks like they will.
Gonna follow through with it. Gonna stick to their guns. Battling in. They deal with Krasnal and Demka. Bro up in the heavens. Good for the first kill, but surely this can't be a Monte round. 2 on 3. Waro dead. Back in main. And Bro... Oh, a damn near legendary game out of this guy, but this should be the round for Bro! So close!
I think it was just not the round. Double digits still on the offer here, Monte. Waro is just absolutely manhandling them right now. Up and over the smoke, crossing red, picking door, dropping B. He's been everywhere. Sumdai Young gets caught down lower, sneaking into ZywOo's angle, and now it's ZywOo's bomb site perhaps. Bro's trying to rotate quick. Does he want to commit with this? He trusts in his aim right now. Moving out beside the window. Committed for a kill, swinging onto ZywOo. He'll find that frag. Can he live long? Doesn't look like it. Magisk goes for the trade, and that opens up a plant. Vitality getting something at the end of the half.
Yeah, but there's been a flank activated about 15, 20 seconds ago. They were so hot on the heels of Vitality, but Magisk with that swing knocks out 2, and it's so cleanly done. Spink spots the last going down the vents, and Demka is living on a timer, and that timer expires. Vitality
from Bro and Waro 2K. Can Vitality come back? Will they come back, Yanko?
I think they will. I think they did just enough with those 2 rounds at the end of the first half, but let's see. Monte has proved us wrong before.
They said Paris would be one-off, a fluke, a lucky run. Monte want to make it clear it's more than that. Oh. But maybe. Maybe not.
Not a bad way for this to start, huh? Apex dead in the heart after 1, but he did what he had to do in the round. 1 for 1 from Apex is fine. Monte, 2 versus 4. They're going to group up over towards ramp. It's Krasnal and Demq left up in this one. Magisk jiggling, and he gets that info and immediately falls off down the ramp. They will give chase in behind him. Magisk has support now. Spink swings open the door. Monte are in pursuit. They're trying to chase down these players on the extremities, and the 2v4 turns to a 2v2 in the blink of an eye. ZywOo, right place, but missed shots from ZywOo. It's only Spinks left. 1v2, and he's got to come up the vent.
Not like this. Not like this, Vitality.
And he should be screwed here. There's no way he should survive this. He's going to be given a little bit of room to get up the vent. They've given him that at least, but Spinks, he's got to do this. Looking the wrong way. Demka finds it.
Who could have seen that coming?
I know, it's mad, isn't it? 17 wins.
You could have seen that.
And it might all be about to get away from them.
Slow and steady wins the race. That's okay. Well, okay.
And he was the sole outside player, so this forces the immediate push from Monte towards ramp. Let's see if they can get some B-side control before the rotations come in, before the walls close in around them.
Second player rotated down lower, but lower side's already taken. Monte have got this space in double door, and they're playing everyone around it. 1 kill from Krasnal. The MAC-10 just throwing into the corridors, and Demka's going to keep it in Monte's favor. Apex had 1 nice scout shot in this round. He's going to need 2 more now. Tries his hand at the no-scope again. But
3B Vitality have to once again pull a monstrous comeback. Magisk is putting his deagle to use in this game, but winning the eco, that's a whole different... Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's easy. 3 on ramp, another deag should end it. But we've seen 2v5s before. This is a nice angle for Spinks in the open. It won't be hard clearing this. And they're focused on health. Whoa! Demka! Okay, blink and you miss it. This game is cursed.
Dude, this has been the story now for Vitality on both maps. And I know this is another round where they only have pistols. So the 5v3 is a lot harder to convert, a lot harder to hold on to. But they've had rounds like this get away from them constantly, it feels like. They just need one to go their way, and it still could with this backstab from ZywOo and a kill in at the door. Flames actually killed ZywOo, and so now he's got to deliver in the 1v1. Krasnal running at him, and he'll lock it in with the MAC-10.
An eco, but another 5v3 situation. Monte played it so well. Krasnal as well, just hiding outside, expecting, you know, someone to try to gain some ground and freezing on ramp, slow peeking it.
Ooh. Okay, take that. You take that if you're Vitality. Maybe it can set you up for something.
I mean, Envoro had a horrible start to the second half. He got 1 tapped by ZywOo in the pistol round, killed by a scout through a smoke from Apex, and then 1 deeked by Magisk.
Not exactly been able to keep up his antics from the first. But maybe we have something here for Vitality. So we can see over the smoke. If They cross secret. He will know. Oh, he's in the open, but no punish from Warro, who needs that trade. It won't happen. Spinks is here to stop it. Warro did get the shot off. And into Garage goes Krasnal.
Right.
Their
It
aim
can't
is
happen again.
unmatched
Oh
right
my
now. They're
God.
not missing. Another headshot from Bro. A 2v2 from a 2v4 in an instant.
And it just feels like every time the Vitality are in this position where they have the man advantage, they get it to some 4v2 that feels like it should be a lock-in. The heroics are always there for Monte. If this is another 2v4 down the tail end of this series, that destroys Vitality. They can't keep coming back from these.
Still got the bomb, but this timing, he's going to get swung and nowhere to look. But at Magisk's monitor, 1v2, he might just have to reposition Heaven. They're almost forced to go A. If they want to go B, it's got to be Vent. It's got to be 5 seconds ago. Magisk can win this to dropping the bomb right now. Can he find that timing? Are they ready for him? They look the wrong way. Bomb is loose. Magisk waits for the plant. Will he stick? Will he fake? It's a mind game, and Magisk comes in with a clutch. Vitality stay above water.
Still considering it's Nuke and it's not one of their best maps, so let's see if is this a fast round, a hot rush, or something a little bit slower.
Ooh,
A vent dive.
Down the vent. I don't think the info comes in. Sure, you're aware of the possibility. Zywo's gone hunting. Demka fakes it out as Zywo caught dropping out of the vent. Looks to commit to the fight. He won't get given it. Bro cuts off Spinks' head. Zywo still has this 1v1 that he does not want to engage in. They'll come to him from outside, crossing fast and crossing loud. Zywo does get a reposition off. Flames? What? They knew he was there. Unaware, uncommunicated, and unsuspected. Monte appearing in B in numbers.
Zywo's support, he's not alone in the B site hold, but he only gets the one and done. Everyone is here for Vitality. Everyone is here.
Glock.
They could get the bomb right now, but the Glock finds another. Krasnal, a second kill. Mag is tucked in up on the silo, and they just leave now. They just leave. They go up A. They bypass Magisk, and he's somehow got to cook up a 1v3 clutch here.
Glock. Timeout really if Vitality starts mounting a comeback, but we'll see. They just won that previous round after a timeout, so maybe this is what helps them close the game out.
Monte just have to play tight. You know, we've seen even Vitality make these rounds interesting, but it's the closing it that has been the problem. So Monte, this isn't a stack. Okay, Warro again just nails Flamesy on the smoke spam.
I think that was the one smoke Vitality had.
And it comes back to bite them. We missed the wall outside, but it's not the end of the world. Monte is still holding. Vitality spot it outside with a deagle. Monte don't want to do nothing in this round. They need a plan at the minute mark. And just waltzing into A might be that very plan, but well defended. Well supplemented as well. Lots of util comes in, and 40 seconds they go.
Oh, Demka falls first at the hands of Flames. They know he's up close on Tetris.
Oh,
there's a lot of bodies in this top side right now. This is getting awkward for Monte. They're getting churned up in the door. The pistols look to do it. Vitality come in swing.
Wake.
Listen to Apex there, right? He's trying to say, like, this is it now. You know, like, this is where we pull the game back. He's hoping that this round will inspire a little bit of confidence down the ranks. Vitality need a bit more to go their way, and Zywo tries to provide. Oh, it's Apex instead, taking matters into his own hands. The captain gets left.
He really was poorly executed by Monte. I don't think they completed the wall outside, really, and maybe they just wanted to explode A, but the smoke from Flamesy really bought time, and then when Monte had to sort of adjust in the mid-round, it wasn't really great. I mean, we saw a lot of mollies come out and some flashes, but it didn't really scale towards the site. You know, they were sort of just jiggling, peeking fights, and that's always a recipe for disaster in these rounds. And I think Hugo, you know, the big point as well, no more timeout. So they'll have to figure it out on their own, and I can almost guarantee you won't see a timeout from Vitality unless something happens when they're about to lose the game and then Zonic wants to call it, because he understands at this point taking a timeout would no matter how much he thinks it could benefit his team, it would probably benefit Monte much more. Without LMBT being able to help them in this situation, I think they're going to struggle for some solutions on their T side.
Vitality are churning now. Now the wheels are turning.
Are quite liberal with them is because the effect that LMBT has is normally felt pretty hard, you know? Like, I feel like Monte often win rounds on the back of tactical timeouts. LMBT is very experienced, has a lot of ideas, likes to weigh in on how he thinks the round should look to play out. And so with that element gone, does that give Vitality a bit of an edge to try and make the comeback happen?
And much like the anti-eco that Monte lost, that kick-started this comeback, this round's looking pretty lifeless. They're doing late smokes out of spawn, but no real direction. They're waiting for Vitality to make a move, and as they look away from ramp, well, wouldn't you know, they get curious. Pushed up very deep. They're not going for it, but as soon as anything activates, Vitality can start to clear lobby. Now they go as Monte take outside, so they're going to have quick info about the lobby position. Only Demka awaits in this spot. He's got Spinks in the door, ahead of the door, playing the waiting game, and just clears it out. And now Vitality know what's up. Monte, there's no surprises in this round, and there's no guarantees they'll even make it down the smokes. Lots of damage done on Magisk spam, and Zywoo's already set up. So from positions, Vitality, a very good spot to be in.
You pushed lobby, saw no one there other than Demka, and then you saw the outside smokes, so you know that this is where
3B.
Monte have to be. Now you hear them running around. Vitality have got everyone down in this lower site. They line up for Magisk, and for Waro, this is a round that will be forgotten about. Dead in the vent. A gusto that was behind a lot of these Monte rounds feels like it's been stripped away in the last few rifles we've seen.
I'd love to see some pace out of spawn. You know, do they have those top XX? They're doing one now, it's just a little delayed. They're burning out Flames' position. They're gonna go.
One kill from Flames, top of the rafters. It's actually Spinks to lock that in. And yeah, man, this top site does not get off to a good start. Locked out by Vitality. Shut down, and as they try to go ramp, no respite here. Magisk continues farming up Monte players. Demka, a dead man on this swing. As good as he's been, Zywoo.
That was a round they really had to win, and it ruined their economy on one hand. It also, you know, started the comeback sooner for Vitality. So here now it's getting more difficult. You can see the confidence of the Vitality players getting more aggressive positions.
Oh,
But Demka won't be fooled by that.
That's a real nice feeling. That's the first time since they've kind of hit this no return point of 13 rounds that they've started one of these in a 5v4 that goes untraded.
if Monte can win the game from this position, that's even more impressive than just stomping Vitality, I think, because you've lost your, like you said, your gusto, you lost your pace, and still you can close it? Well, that's under question. Waro catches Flames on a re-swing, trying to get his confidence back, but it digs Vitality a deeper hole. Jump across.
Apex is making like a bit of a move here. He played all the way back in spawn, and he's not even needed anymore as Magisk comes out of heaven. So forget I was talking about him. That's the bomb dropped out in the yard. Magisk holding on, ready to manipulate these rotates as they move in, trying to take hell away. It's whether or not they're ready for Apex. That second man back in the spawn. He's looking the wrong way. And so now they know Zywoo's on upper. They know where this last player is, but with 20 seconds left, their hands are tied. They go to Zywoo!
Buying weapons again and again and keep that pressure up, but that's another good gamble by Vitality. They left ramp completely open. You know, Zywoo tucked in rafters, Apex towards CT spawn, and Magisk on heaven, and that's just very difficult for Monte to, first of all, expect and then even adjust on the fly, and Zywoo gets it done in the 1v2 in the end.
Can they steamroll B? Because right now there's no lower rotates. You kind of need the spam kill here if you're Vitality. They have no one even close to position. Zywoo can't over-rotate with AWP. He can only spot from ramp, and he's staying on that angle. If Monte open the door, they have so much real estate. So Magisk throws himself through to fight window again. He's done it once more. A multi for Magisk in the B site. Zywoo gets a re-peek, and one by one they come crumbling down as Apex will close with 5 alive and 14 on the board. Monte's Monty's monstrous upset might just be denied.
Yeah.
And then to lose against Pistols and probably now lose this close game, you know, that's a much difficult scenario to recover mentally from.
You have to live with the knowledge that you had this victory right there for the taking up against no money for your opponent and all the room in the world, and you couldn't do it. Now you have to live with that as you head in to a third map if Vitality have their way.
And that's not even talking about the effect that has for Vitality, knowing that you remind yourself that you are the best in the world, that you can win these games from hard positions. Magisk gets aggressive again. Demka gets delivered a 5v4, but they threw this away last time in the ZywOo 2v1. This time ZywOo wants to play earlier. He's got it cornered, and it still doesn't matter. Monte will make this 30 rounds unless we have something uncharacteristic from Flamesy. 8 and 20 alone on the A site. They will get rid of him with ease. Demka goes big mode in this round. And Apex, aside from a ninja defuse, I don't see a way in, and neither do Monte. 14 apiece.
Yeah, more than enough money for Vitality, but let's see now, Monte. That's gonna feel good, okay? We can still do this.
Yeah, at this point, you might have your second win because you finally break through this 7-round streak that Vitality were on.
That's not what Demka wanted, by the way. He wanted to play behind the vent, but the smoke didn't put out the molly, and he had to change it on the fly. This is all unplanned right now. Thank goodness he doesn't go the other way, because ZywOo is awaiting. And they know someone's down vent.
This is really awkward for Vitality too.
I just have to focus on upper.
I think a smoke wall needs to come out outside, right? So then Vitality needs to worry about them teaming up with Demka, and that's gonna cause some rotations, and we see now smokes coming out. So let's see what the reaction is from Vitality here.
Considering this was all in the chaos, Monte are doing well to try and turn it to their advantage at least.
Oh, getting an upper stack and a flash ready. You're going to walk out door. Good luck. He comes swinging before it pops.
Flames, you've got to do it. This is going to be his moment. Got to be the Flames spray down, and he can't get more than one. Dead back at the door. Krasnal knocks out Apex. Monte might be about to hit 15. ZywOo and Magisk. 2 left up against it. Only one from Magisk, and then ZywOo can't do it. Waro locks him out, and it's
against any yard aggression, because that might be an adjustment from Vitality. The lack of info yard was stifling their rotations.
Well, this is it. It's what it's all come down to for Monte. The best opportunity you're going to get to win this match and to break the winning streak, to dethrone world's #1. 30 rounds. ZywOo starts B with a ludicrous pace. Pushed all the way up to Secret, and then some. Delayed smokes, perhaps. I think Krasnal's lining something up in spawn. He won't opt for it. He leaves the smoke outside. It has been other players throwing this wall, often some Young, but he's pushed out further. Krasnal will get that lineup in. It's wide smoke. ZywOo will still be able to peer behind them. He waits for this lurker. Some Young, a crucial kill to find. He won't even opt for it. ZywOo plays for back red as Monte set up A. The sooner they go, the better this is. A site is weak right now.
Flames has had a horrific series here, and on top of the hut, he will be in the spotlight one more time before this game is through. Re-smoking at the doors. Vitality stifle the A play. 20 more seconds added on to the safety of this top site, but the Monte hit is still coming.
Apex is still scared ramp. They're not even convinced right now. There is still a world. There is still a way.
Spinks with a swing out from main. Spots a couple back at the door. Molly in the doorway. Monte don't really have a choice. They've got to go through that. Smoke drop.
No way.
2 kills, 3. A bro adds another to the tally. Apex at the back of the site is run down, and it's only ZywOo left. 1 on 4. Monte about to do it, and it might be Waro. Knife pulled. Falls to the 5-7. But for ZywOo, the game as he was known in CSGO, this guy, a 1v4 turn, 1 on 3. They're asking way too much of ZywOo, surely. This is mad. He just saw the back. He knows he's got this one on a platter. One kill, but dropping in spells the end for Vitality. And Monte picked this up.
Even, in fact, definitely the final 4 days of Counter-Strike Global Offensive on LAN. So enjoy it while you've got it. It's Vitality Monte going ahead on Anubis to start. We've got a red-hot Monte who have been grinding their way through the last group and the playoffs versus a Vitality 3 weeks later after they stormed their group and coming in reignited to take a final trophy in Global Offensive. Joining me is Maniac and Just Harry as we get into what presumably will be a banger Mania.
Yes, absolutely. You have a Vitality who's going to have to kickstart the engine real fast. Monte played 86 maps in the last 3 months. That's their formula. They've come in red hot off a victory as well here. So for Vitality, it's about starting the game immediately. Not 5 round, not 6 round, not 7, just immediately.
Well, might be about to happen down here towards Dark. It looks like Spinks or ZywOo is a good candidate to be this first point of contact. It will be Spinks to open up. Krasnal dead. And Monte open this one up in a 4v5.
This is rather slow for Glocks. A default heavy map, but Monte making no early plays, waiting for the kills to come to them, and they may. Flamesy is still taking this fight down Dark. There's 2 players in position. He's scared of the split, but it's coming in too late. Bro barely moving as he lobs over nades, and a nice shot from Demka as Monte try and recover this 3-on-5.
And it opens up an avenue as well. The bomb is on Demka, so Magist could have put this round in full disarray, but now it's a 3 versus 3 with the CT's whole map to cover, only 3 bodies to do so. Monte have a lot of time to play with. Apex is playing alone on the A side, and according to the rotations we're witnessing, he's about to be in the receiving end. ZywOo is looking for information. He's barely missed SDY, so it's unconfirmed, but by deduction, looks like the A side will be the point of attack.
Oh, the timing on that flash, just a second too late, but Apex is able to get back, and Flames will secure his kill, wrapped through middle by Bro. They never knew about him. But ZywOo now arriving could stop this plant here and now.
No
one
way!
step too far. ZywOo dead. Bro and some...
Taking your time, you could have gone in slow. For some reason, he maybe played it a little too fast and missed the shots. But you're right, it was a 5 versus 3, and Spinks got a little overexcited. Spinks, Flamesy rather got dinked as well, so he had to play a bit more defensive towards Cade, and that opened up the rest of the map for Monte. So great for them to fight back into this round. And a shaky start from Vitality, that's the least we can say.
Yeah, not great. It's a bit of a ring rust, perhaps, coming off the back of Group A. We have Monte go for very standard exec into the A site. Very little resistance from Vitality. That's a nice shot. Magist takes 2 kills in the round, more than you can ask from that position, considering he scrambled back into A, and that's what Vitality will have to do. No bomb plant coming in. Monte looking for fight, and Vitality giving them some. Apex is getting closer. He tries to peel out. He couldn't make up his mind, and Demka lines up 3 kills in an instant. It's all on Flamesy.
This round was starting to get scary. Demka just kind of bailed Monte out with no problems.
They just position, quote-unquote, where they play half-assed. They kind of want to fight, but not really. They don't know how much they want to commit to it. So you see Apex, who's firmly into the side, but he's got rotation back up behind him only. They're going to have to find a tune that they all follow, because right now it's disjointed, and Monte have been really great at handling these moments. They understand when they just have to stop moving, aim. Vitality is coming to you. Just be on the receiving end. It's been very well handled from Monte.
Oh, perfect.
4v3. Another man advantage here for Vitality, but it might be another one that gets away from them. It's now equalized out into the 3-on-3 with Spinks trapped down in Dark. His teammates have rotated in. Vitality at least have all 3 players here. But as Monte get ready to go, will the Deagles, will the Pistols be able to stop them? They're still waiting for this swing out of Dark. They're going to spam Flames out in the site. A dink downrange off of the MAC-10 means that Spinks will get out with one. Magisk still has a lot of work to do here.
And the damages they've put onto Monte is in itself sort of a victory. But still, you have to commend how Monte are able to handle these situations and not overreact, not panic, not lose sight of what they have to do to kind of calm the situation down.
Yeah, in all of these rounds, Monte have been guns up, not been trying to reposition or try and get a flash for me or swing. You know, they just wait. They just stand still. They let Vitality feed them, knowing that, you know, the best team in the world right now, eager to take fights, eager to go for engagements, and Monte winning them at the moment. But that could all change now that guns come through for Vitality. ZywOo on his AWP, eyes on middle, and a flash setup at A main.
War is ready for it. The flash has to be perfect, or Magisk will fall immediately. The flash is, in fact, perfect. War is out the picture, out the window. SDY with 8 HP as well is worse for wear. But they still have the AWP. Another pop flash. Could that work twice in a row?
What ZywOo would do, I can tell you.
Think big.
I can tell you that. He's taking the AWP over towards A. That's nice. It's a good spot to peek with the AW. He's just going to get posted on a line. Doesn't matter because Monte are over at B anyway. So ZywOo's going to be left a long way away from the action. Monte have got up their sleeve. A B exec here through the smoke. Flames. Oh, he's really blind. Flames is screwed. Dead at the back of the site. And only one from Apex. Magisk tries to fill the void.
Nice.
Gets out with two. He's done what he had to in the round. Spinks trapped down in dark, and ZywOo embarking on that rotate will be needed after all. AWP set up over at the spawn, and Monte given a couple of seconds of reprieve to get set up in this 2v2. Flash out from spawn. Spinks making a play through dark. Ooh, ZywOo quick with it. And Spinks, not even the guy to drop out the last man.
Monte are back down to nothing. Oh, Apex, he loves this move. Doing it anti-eco, this could be very dangerous, but he's got cover from afar, goes wide for the fight, and Vitality scared Monte off for now. Just some pistols trying to take ranged fights. Vitality will meet them there.
ZywOo could be in a precarious position here. He's got 4 pistols coming his way, although Spinks could potentially take a little VAT tax over there. Magisk will peek down middle. This should be a guaranteed kill. A whole lot of HP, 1 HP actually, and Spinks does fall being a little too curious and offensive. Let's make this clean.
Yeah,
let's make this clean.
You know, this is okay for Vite. They've done enough damage where they shouldn't be worried about like losing the round. But yeah, you're dead on. You just don't want to make this more expensive than it has to be, right? Like, you've nearly killed everyone. You just got to finish the job here if you're Vitality. Flames, come on, lad. Let's do it. Just get the eco kills. Lay it all to rest. Oh, God, he's dead immediately. Oh, God! Bro's been fed a bunch of kills down in dark. The Deagle delivers, and Monte are onto a winner. The bomb plant denied by Apex. It's planted wide for dark. ZywOo picks up a fight over in the spawn, but Demka with the backstab brings this one down to a 2v1. ZywOo's moving in. He knows that bomb's getting planted, and now he's just got Demka left to beat onto the AK, but ZywOo does it with the US.
Can just trap him with the orb, but he repositions very well. That Demka's not ready for him on the pillar side. Thinks he'll play safe with the bomb, with the time. That's a thinking man's clutch for ZywOo.
That's a huge alert as well for Vitality. This gives you no guarantee at all. ZywOo had to dig you out of this weird situation, which should have been a clean round just to make a whole lot of money on the back, and it's not the case. So Monte are keeping Vitality on their toes. Bro tested here on the offense. He's been great with the Deagle last run, and he's got the back from SDY. That Spinks on the ground, and 2 for 1. Good trade for Monte. ZywOo on the B side.
ZywOo's got to step up big here, and as he walks into the AWP, he's dead. Tag out from Moro is finished off by Kraz now, and that's a done deal. There's nothing that Magisk can be expected to do here. 1v4, he's left saving.
And I would say brain-based move, the same way Magisk gets flashed twice with Apex, gets 3 kills on the A side. But if you swing against them, Monte can shoot hard. Yeah. They're proving that to us time and time again.
They're super warmed up, man. They've been running through the playoffs already, gauntlet style. They've taken down Fnatic and Complexity in long bouts. They were playing late last night while CS2 was getting released. And in that game, in that final map, Bro was going unbelievably hard on Complexity. He's come in today again and looks really good.
The thing that's so mad about that even is, you know, he was like the guy for Monte who back in groups wasn't actually feeling good about how he was performing, right? He was like kind of the biggest question mark when you look through the list. So having him in good form.
And we're ready to write Monte out as soon as they lose Boris, to be honest, off the back of Paris. So, you know, even though Bro he's not Boris, he's still really good and really young. So huge potential on this team, and right now they're showcasing it against the world's best. Can they keep it up though, or will Vitality kick themselves in the arse and realize what they're playing for here? Not wanting to get first rounded in the quarterfinals. They got this seeding for a reason. They earned it. Now time to prove it.
Monte's so ready for any aggression from Vitality. They're holding the entire map. But 42 seconds left now, still very much covering the entirety of it. 2 players towards A main. We have, of course, Bro on the B side, and that aggress comes in and straight into the waiting arms of Krasnal with the silencer. 5 versus 4.
They keep challenging Dark, they keep dying. There's one more man in there. Can the bait come in from Flamesy? Set up Apex for something. What a flick from Krasnal. Hits the headshot and opens up another B bomb site. And it's not like these B sites have been under-defended either. Vitality, every time they've lost it, it's been at the cost of 3 players.
And dude, this is getting frustrating, I think, if you're Vitality, because, you know, you might look at that one there, if you're watching on at home, and you might think, well, you know, they committed to the idea of waiting. Why were they swinging out in Dark? You know, what were they hoping to achieve? But man, we were getting to around about like 35 seconds left as that like peak in Dark comes in. You're kind of trying to collect some info if you're Vitality. You've sat around waiting to see what Monte are trying to play, and as you were establishing, right, Matthew, they are just holding that default all across the map. Eventually, Vitality decide, like, well, we have to know where this play is ending up. We need something. And so they try to go for that swing out Dark to get the info. And
reasons why Vitality have to go for that information is because by 30 seconds, they have no utility at all. You are completely out of it, which means your baseline defense against an execute is going to be very weak. You're banking on the fact that you can grab them in transition. You're trying to get a kill, an information, something that will allow you to be a bit more proactive and hedge your bet in that situation, because you cannot accept the late round 5v5 because you have no money. And this is where Counter-Strike is beautiful and cruel. You pay your mistakes cash.
There's not much left in the wallet right now for Vitality. Just this saved gun on ZywOo. He's going to try and put it to use. I think he knows the player trapped and he will find that kill. So there's a gun to gift, but ZywOo is very low and B is under-defended. Dark has been no issue, and with just a pistol, Krasnal should make it so, and that might just be the round here. Smokes and mollies down, positions cleared out, and I don't think even ZywOo can stop this bomb from crossing.
this one should be done. This round should belong to Monte. Flames, it's fine throwing him in. He only had a pistol, but the other 2 will just go back and save, taking the AK out of the round and keeping that M4 on ZywOo. Monte, it's a good reaction. Once they learn the whereabouts of that hero gun, they instantly pick up the pace, and now they even look to hunt down these guns at the end. So not even the save is guaranteed here for Vitality. ZywOo might just be a dead man after all, as he's pinned in back
far. That's a Monte that's ready to play. There is absolutely no doubt about it. They are red hot, and I'm getting worried.
Well, it's not like you have a horse in the race, Matthew. It's not like, you know, you have
no
any
problem with that.
incentive.
I believe you can be biased as long as you pay honor to what players are doing on the server. I have no problem with it.
Dude, the thing that's wild, though, is like with the game that we're getting out of Krasnal in terms of the openers that he's been able to find, and the same with Demka, like these are 2 of the kind of very involved players finding a lot of success for Monte. And so you're getting this vibe that a lot of space is being created. That much has been apparent, especially in some of these dark fights. Another round where the opener is found for Monte. Apex tries to hold on in middle. Best he can do is a 1-for-1. Magisk holds the line, but he can't do much better. And Waro falls in mid as Flames rotates in. Vitality have at least stemmed the bleeding by trading out these mid kills into the 2v2.
They doubt it, though. They think there's someone already in A, but Flames here hadn't crossed in. They still have room, and with that molly making noise, I don't think Vitality hear the footsteps through the water. Look how quick this rotate to B is, and they know it's clear. Bomb goes straight down, set up for Demko in the clutch at long. Bro just needs to find one kill here, and Vitality still don't know.
They don't know. They have no idea.
They can't waste time doing this. Has it set in? I think it might have, but they've got to move right now. There's no sneaking for this retake.
Well, they have 2 smokes. That's the only thing that's going Vitality's way in this situation, but they have to play fast. Time is literally against them. It's going to be deadly. You smoke the bomb. They actually smoke. Wait, they still have another one. They must smoke the bomb and tap it, and then you have to find it.
They waste time getting faked out on the A play, but it's even just like the reality as to how you lost that round. The fact that you even thought it was A. You're struggling to read this game. You don't even know where the bomb's going. You feel lost. And so now Apex dead early on again, over in middle. A 4v5 for Vitality. Monte take dark control, and now they look to split this B site. Only Flames and ZywOo, and now it's just one man left. He's overrun. It all falls.
He is not working out for Vitality. There's been no threat from the B side early on. So middle has to be the place where they get any sort of advantage. And when they've tried it, ZywOo got punished on the boost. Apex got found through the smoke. And that's another flash. That's what I was talking about. This is the air aggress that Vitality have been relying on. It's going to be all or nothing. And SDY puts one. Magisk maybe with the double. Good adjustment. He's going to run away with his life. Actually, he decides to stay. And that's a beautiful opportunity. 2 for 2 now.
Yeah, he knew he couldn't escape. He tried to fight in the corner, get one bullet off, hit that thing, denied, and dead in the sight. Apex just comes swinging for information. Doesn't want to play his position, and Monte catch him in the open. So this is looking like another round on the T side. 3 on 2. Smoke does miss. That's an opportunity for Flamesy. He kind of has to take it. Sure, you can save what you want. You're running out of room in this CT side. Demka gets aggressive. Well, he reads Spinks in the left side position, lining up util perhaps, looking at the ground, and Flamesy push back to save. I'm loving the pace we're getting out of Monte, Matthew. There is what you mentioned the other round about, either being nice, slow, defaulty patient, or just execing out of spawn, and they keep doing it. Now they're throwing in AXX in 4 buy rounds when Vitality have 3 players there, and they're making it look easy.
You're completely right. And Apex's move, to me, is a statement of how uncomfortable they feel in these mid rounds.
Out the attempted save. This is awkward for Vitality because they're never really getting super established. It means that a lot of these buy rounds come with like little weird caveats. They're not having that like ability to kind of go for a double buy round, like have 2 in a row. They're not keeping the money in check to offer up consistent buys here, even when they're losing the rounds quickly. That's normally like at least a bit of a silver lining. It's like, oh, Monte win by just killing 3 players on B. At least you get out with 2 rifles. At least the buys get to keep coming through. Vitality haven't even had that. They've been hunted down mercilessly every time they lose a round. And so it's so punishing right now for Vitality. And they're never being given that kind of that second chance to build back into the game.
I think Monte just loved being underrated, right? Look at how well that treated them back at Paris. We're getting the same kind of glory run right now with their first 2 games of the playoffs. And when you have single elim, you have no second chances, no third chances for Vitality. They need to wake up right now, even if they have Nuke in their back pocket as their map pick. This is getting dangerous. Monte coming in with another A execute now. We have 2 players on the cross, a third smoked off in heaven, but just turns from the flash, and still they nail the headshot. 2v4, pack it up. This is double digits.
Another example of pure entering from Monte. You have to be real. It's such a well-evolving squad when you have the 2 rifles going in first, and then Waro is just given a little bit of time to clear the most dangerous angles. He swings, he finds Flames, and then Latvia's Magisk, who should have been in a powerful position because he had backup to quote-unquote bait for him. And there's no bait at all. Waro took care of the first danger, so you can wide swing onto the rifle. They can't miss a beat. They're not missing a beat right now.
The trade work has been so good as well. When they walk out middle in some of these rounds, the trades are just instant. They're peeking together. It's one swing after the other. occasional oversteps, but with where this game is, how can you blame them for these decisions?
Look, really thinking through the whole situation, you're doing a VP. You're jamming for real, saving, and there's no debate. But because Vitality haven't found their rhythm right now, they're always being found in these entre-deux position, and Monte have been so aggressive. Of course they've been finding them.
That's a great point, because in that position right there, that player going for an exit, you can't do anything to the money. Monte have won almost every round of this game. They've won 7 in a row. You're not breaking their cash with 2 rounds left in the half. Full save or die trying. 10 rounds on a T-side. It's a T-sided map, but this is a Monte-sided game.
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal the way Monte's playing.
Thank God we have Nuke up next, right? Vitality have a 17-win streak on that map, but even now, I'm worried just with the form we're seeing Monte fight in. Another 5-on-4. Flamesy with 3 kills to his name. What can he do on this monumental B-hold?
Ooh, a rare miss for more. Apex should have fought or should have died immediately. It's going to be all onto Flames. He's had a complicated times. 8 yards. Time to stand up. Apex is captain right behind, helping him. Hand on the shoulder. Still dancing with the Flames. Can he have another one? Finally, he warms up to the game. The squad is defending, but just as I say it, Demke comes in with the trade. 20 kills. I'm making it 20. Apex 10 strong.
Apex is making it happen right now. Holding down the B side. The captain puts on a show. And now ZywOo and Magisk are given a little bit more time to rotate over. Waro hunts out the AWP. And so now a 2v3 for Monte. Brought back to even odds. Magisk, the only other guy with health, is creeping up through CT right now. And if he falls and this gets left to Apex on the wraparound, I mean, Waro's even holding. Waro's holding for this. They're waiting for this exact move. That's what Vitality were hinging the whole round on. And with that not fine.
Monte is in a different league. They're handling, managing this situation so much better than Vitality. Maybe just finally Magisk can put them on the right, but the pressure is immediate.
Needs a multi-kill from this position. Swings out, they were looking, but Bro blind with the trade. Flash comes a second too late, or the peak too early, as more comes through for Bro. We talk Demka, Bro's right behind him. 13-4, swaps off for the orb. And let's Waro have a go on this A-main peak. Nice kill for ZywOo. Vitality still spread out, split right now, and Spinks getting aggressive could be punished by the orb. Bro resets up above.
Oh, he's ready for it. That was a matter of seconds right there. SDY has
hang on.
Huge info for Vitality.
This could be so weird.
No, they have to consider it. Once they've cleared all this out. Wait, the bomb's coming back. The bomb is coming back.
Who's going to find who? Oh, that's the bomb.
Good check.
Oh, I got real uncomfortable for a second.
There's time to win
the
this.
Thing I thought Bro was about to walk back to B and completely go around Spinks. So this has actually worked out quite nicely for Vitality. They're in with a chance to find 4 at the end of the half if they can just get past Sumdai Young. And we did have that one clutch from ZywOo, but I know that's a touchy subject. For
still not over it. I've never been unhappy about a clutch like that.
I know.
I actually was
and it's
unhappy.
From your guy as well,
exactly.
Man.
So you can imagine how annoyed I was about this whole situation. And ZywOo keeps having a complicated game. Immediately put down. That's Bro with the USP.
Ooh. Vitality run a similar pistol to the one Monte did on T-side, except a little more lent towards B with that bomb. They're looking for a pick on A in the meantime.
Exactly. They're going to send Magisk probably off a flash of Apex, or do they forego the flash and die immediately? That's also one way you can do it. Spoiler alert, it's going to be a little bit harder.
They find out the hard way. Monte, 5-on-3. They want a 3v5 to open this map, and they're looking to do the inverse right now. Bro gets pressure, but the Julie's down in dark. Do death the way of Vitality. Pack it up. It's 12 rounds on a new.
Here and there now. We haven't seen the real Vitality quite yet.
Favorites in trouble here in Malta.
Well, that's a brutal way to start the round. Go T-stairs, have that nade rain over from the A site. Just do like 150 damage for free. And a perfect anti-eco round in the second here. Out of the Monte. That we're getting Monte in this form more than anything else. I hope that Vitality can feel a bit more switched on just for the sake of giving us a kind of more competitive series. But if we end up with just Monte coming in, swinging it around and then ducking out with a Vitality elimination under their belts, that would be pretty cool too.
Bro's position is so powerful, Harry. Look at this. He's already locked down the B side pretty much on his own. Very rarely do you ever see a full cave commitment, which is why you have 3 CTs now who are fully dedicated, or almost fully dedicated, to holding the A side, which, hey, is where Vitality is coming.
Yeah, everything in the right place. Demka will fall immediately, but this is where the layers of support can come through for Monte. ZywOo
Oh, yeah, it's
and
stubborn.
Spinks secure the kills to get Vitality into the site. ZywOo keeps running with the W button pushed down. He'll find another. And for Bro, 1v4. This one ain't happening.
Don't even.
Two players saying they're low, they're low. I'd love to see him just give it a go at this point. They've even got the money to justify a little excursion. Let's see if Apex gives him something to believe in. That's a good kill on Anubis in Malta that no one possibly imagined would come through.
Yeah,
Last
I seem
season,
to remember that.
14-1 to FaZe. Vitality swap over. They win it in overtime, Natu.
Oh, I know the story.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't forget it. So maybe that's what Zonic's telling them right now. Maybe that's what they're trying to remember. And maybe there's something to it. Or am I jumping the gun? Apex isn't. Finds that 5-on-4 in middle. Or has to go back. Or
that's
rallies
information
off.
revealed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Vitality was aware of the AWP on Woro's hand, and he decides to shoot through the door. So that in itself is quite revealing.
They just go A instead. They know they can get util in the Molly and Dark. This is a problem though, because Bro can still get this early flank timing. He knows they're not playing Dark after getting this Molly off. Monte have 3 players on the A site.
Oh, good flash to open, but Demka and Krasnal will deal with the B play. A 2v2 now. ZywOo rooting around through main, and Apex in with a backstab out in middle. 50 seconds left to work with here. ZywOo doesn't have to move just yet. He can lend Apex a little bit of time here. See what his captain can find.
Is he going around the world, or is he just checking for the orb? He knows it's in play. It's been swapped off. Apex will return to the A side. So Bomb going to get grabbed. ZywOo can molly and just go for the stick. He doesn't even need Apex to play yet.
They're going to have the plant here at bare minimum. Nice. And with Apex covering for a little bit later now, the cross back into the site. He doesn't want to get caught out in the open. So he will go back to camera.
They know.
ZywOo pushing. That kills free, and now it's just Krasnal on this AWP. Low on health. He tries to...
Takes his time. They clear the side, Molotov into plant, and then Monte, who had played that relatively passively, don't really have a way back into. ZywOo's position is very strong. If he takes for granted that no one is coming from A main, which he did, that was a correct assumption, and he's in a winning position. So for Vitality, let's be honest, they've lost worse rounds in this game, so I'm not going to go ahead and be too confident about it. There's 1 AWP to handle, but this should just be a day in the office.
A light bit of business. You would hope.
I'm worried the pressure's too much now. It's been made out like this one's too guaranteed.
This one is guaranteed. If the AWP stays middle, Vitality will avoid it. There's no way you can win. Okay, they molly it back, so the AWP's going to rotate.
Okay, they
but
have
even so,
the
it's 5 people, it's 1 gun. There's
just an AWP.
It's just an AWP. There's a smoke down, nothing to see on the cross.
Just use the util.
This round's over.
Util your way to a W, which is what you're supposed to do in rounds like these. Just make sure you close the angle, even if there is an AWP.
Easy.
Possible. That smoke is well towards city spawn, but you have to be careful and you have to be mindful of the timing of the evaporation of that smoke. Don't let Woro find a kill, but this should be 1 guaranteed for Flamesy, who's been having a tough time on this.
Yeah, well, this is a free kill. Step Bro stuck in the smoke.
I hate these. I hate this moment in CSGO.
Oh my god.
Thank you, ZywOo.
And he dies again.
Nice trade.
Thank you, Spinks.
And thank
Good
you.
job, Magisk. And so that there is 7 for Vitality. They get through the pistol stack. And the AWP will stay in play for Monte. So that's out in the next round for Woro.
Gotta run.
It's going to become very important for Flamesy to warm up on the CT side, and now he seems like he's suffering from that lack of confidence. But I don't believe there is a Vitality winning on the T side without Flames being a little bit more in tune. So
Woro is really trying to put this AWP to use. Been holding on to it for a while now. Yet to see an opponent. but do you go this far? That's the question. Spinks nails that.
Huge.
Vitality, they've got to be believing all of a sudden, right? Couple of rounds out of nowhere. The Orb gone first. And 8 rounds on... Ooh, that's a bit of a mess. And they've even got Apex trapped. Yeah, it should be a free kill here.
They know he's here, and Bro is making the play to really drive home this advantage. Bro's still committed to the push. Flames will get the trade. Very important kill for Flames, who is struggling. The fact that he finds the 2v2, that could be salvation for Vitality, especially now that Spinks has opened up the B play. The game's afoot. Vitality are looking for an 8th, and it's just some Die Young between them and that goal.
Bomb's got to make it in, and the smoke will allow that. He may as well go through and just hope they're not watching, but reposition out of dark. Spinks has got this one, and so Sunday Young, no kit, limited time, and positions getting changed for Vitality. This is just a dice roll going for this 1v2. He can isolate fights right now, but he won't get the first shot off. Flames he put...
Damn it, they smoked the only angle I was coming from and immediately going for the plan. But Woro still has an AWP, and that's not something Apex expects. 19th death on the trot. A special Apex, of course, we know how he likes to put his life on the line when he plays Counter-Strike. And it's a difficult round to manage if you're Vitality. There's full Kevlar, full augmented pistols as well, an AWP at that, and now we're 4v5.
The grouping for the A play here is huge. That AWP has rotated around to A on Waro, and Monte have a very heavy lean towards this B site. So one man inside of A, it's Demka, and he's having a great game. But close to the smoke, he will be tested here. Monte just re-aggroed B. They just got the info. And so they're rotating around now. They're fully gambling to this. They're going to over-rotate towards A. But these rotations won't get here in time. The 4v4 maybe entices them to hang around and just see if they're given a reason to go for this. Assemble a boost. Try little gimmicky plays to tip the scales in your favor. Will they get delivered? That kill that brings them in. 4v3. Bro.
You were mentioning it, Harry. Vitality finally having a good rhythm to their decision-making. They execute onto the A side a few seconds after the information gathering from Monte. And 9-13. Are we having a game on our hands?
Seems like we may be. 5 rounds in a row. And this huge scoreline for Monte evaporated in front of our very eyes. Demka had a fantastic T side, but he's going to need to bring that into the defense as well. Woro finds a first kill. Monte 5v4. If Vitality just go back into this A execute, it could be a repeat of the previous round.
Yeah, but this time Woro changes his path. After that first kill, last round, he went on to reinforce the B side. This time, he changes his course. Now he's set onto Heaven, and Vitality do not look like they have made up their mind. They still have Flames who's covering B, opening that as an avenue of possibility. In fact, it looks to me like B side is going to be the point of attack.
What side we've got for us here? In the fade. No bait, no switch, just the kills, and he takes one. Bro trades that out. Re-aggro mid, it was nice. It can flank this B site when this hit eventually comes through. It's delayed by the utility. Apex gets shot in the back of the bomb, is loose. Young won't hold on to that, but he has all the info to send his merry men to surround that B bomb site. Vitality are not getting through this round. Flames, he may have warmed up, but it's time to extinguish as Monte look for 14.
Yeah, Flames is so dead here. Waro bearing down.
But it's not over.
They have to be a little bit more careful about Woro. That's now back-to-back rounds where he finds a very generous opening kill, one towards middle, one towards the B side, of course, B lane, and then Magisk and Zaiwu a little bit disconnected, disjointed when they are taking that cave. Even though Zaiwu finds the first one, Magisk is not in a position to trade at all, and SDY has the right read. Ooh, this could have been another one of these openings we were talking about.
Zaiwu wanted to go through that. Oh, it is another opener for Waro. It is another opener secured from Waro 2K. Across the last 3 rounds, he's had 3 openers. And so another 5v4 delivered to Monte from this AWP.
Oh my god, he's so audacious.
Oh, ZywOo just got perfect naded down in Canal. Vitality, this is really worrisome. Their util is one smoke, two flashes now. Magisk finds a second. But they're also a man down. Very little map control. The only real estate they really have is over here in middle, and so they're going to try and work with that. But in doing so, they just might run into this hold from Sumdai Young, waiting back. Magisk is going to try feign the B play. If he could get a kill, that would at least keep the attention on B. Sumdai Young, awkward reposition. Now the split through camera. Demka with the first kill, playing behind the smoke. He's trying to dodge capture. Demka on a tear. Second kill in the round. Flames will trade him. The plant will come through. They won't be able to stop this in time. Flames a second chance. A shot for redemption. Flames, he's in with another. Dancing through. Has support from Magisk back at main. Flames dead, but Magisk will prevail. Him and Flames keep Vitality in this game for one round more.
A kill, and they go on to close a 2v4. That is a robbery for Vitality. They are still in this game. Or are they?
Demke still is as well. That's kill number 27. You were right. SDY with a little bit of a yellow card mistake right there as the anchor. You are not allowed to leave your position. It doesn't matter if Magisk is showing a little bit of activity on the B side with 20 seconds left. This was all a ruse. But look at what Vitality is doing right now. Even off the back of that early death, they keep track towards the A side, and Demke has called off any sort of rotation. He's playing completely alone. Are they gonna... Wait, hold on. They're walking in their own Molotov. Let's be careful with that. A little bit of a boost. He's gonna hear it. He's gonna hear it.
Yeah, that's a nice play for ZywOo.
This was such a sick bait move out of Vitality. I'm really assuming that's what it is. They throw that full exec into main when they already have the space, and then they boost over the top of it. So it feels like a bait to me, knowing that that's going to get a reaction out of the A player. Yeah. Damn, that was so cool. Like, knowing that that would draw attention to main, something would happen just to try and taper that aggression. When you hear that util coming in, normally it means they're trying to take stage one of that, like, main cave control. The A main control.
Yeah.
And then from there, you know, they're gonna throw the util and actually exec into the site. So for Demka, it like throws all of his timings off of where they can be. The fact that they already have the boost assembled as he goes to lob his util into main basically serves him up on a silver platter to Vitality. That was sick. That was a really nice idea.
Vitality cannot afford, or rather don't have the positions to chase or to hunt these weapons, which is something that...
They got back on their feet. 11 to 14 and 2 pistols. Bunch of util, yes, the orb, but no guarantees for Monte.
Where is Aurora right now? He's holding B main, and this is a kill that he's already gotten a couple of times, I believe at least once onto Spix early on. And Vitality are just going through the motion of a normal map control. Aurora is going to be in the right position.
I mean, Monte have no one on A. All the guns are B and mid.
Ooh, be careful.
So if you're even able to withstand the first few players here for Monte, if you're able to trade this evenly, you could be onto a winner. And the fact that Waro gets out with the opener, 2 kills from Magisk in reply, but Demka's already dropped through the mid window. This M4's here making a play. Demka's looking to shut it all down. Demka!
Very hectic on Vitality's comms for them not to realize or not to hear that information. Magisk knew. Magisk's POV knew that there was someone else in cave that could have been ready to fight, but because there is fights happening left, right, front, and center, SDY is even coming in from behind. He is killing Apex from the T-spawn position, so I can imagine people are shouting around on the TeamSpeak, and Demke uses that moment to strike, and he finds 2 completely unsuspecting players, and he's finally put down after having a blinder of a game. 30 kills already.
That was a weird one. He walked into that angle before the flash came. Sure, maybe you're trying to get close to flash and swing stairs, but Vitality were already up and over. They're already wide. Sumdai Young, playing ahead of this util. I love the move, and he's going to catch Flames. He's jumping in. Back turn from a flash. easy opener for the CT side. Equalize. Oh, he has no idea where he is. So blinded by that reflash. The Vitality will get the space. There's 2 more CTs in position, though. Don't get ahead of yourself. They hear the burn, but they don't know Krasnal's close. Zywoo falls as well. And maybe this map in the back pocket of Monte after all. They'll make it so. Vitality have to fall back to their 17-win streak.